The NHT's Ruthven Towers flooded on Sunday, November 13th, 2022, and if you are suspicious, you know that the number 13 is slated as a unlucky number or a bad luck number. That is why we are trying to aim to stay far from that number and actually get to the number 25,000, which is the amount of subscribers we're aiming for by December 25th, so we can do a major giveaway on the Moments by Boothe YouTube channel for you. Yes, you, my momenters. So if you're not yet subscribed or you have been thinking about it for a while, hit that subscribe button right now and turn your post notification bell on. But enough of the chattings, I know you're ready for the video. You ready? Run me intro. Alright peeps, after Sunday's catastrophe, a little bit of heavy rain fell and basically the entire underground parking area of the NHT's Ruthven Towers was fully submerged. No one was injured, thankfully. However, a lot of property damage occurred because a lot of vehicles were, if not fully submerged, semi-submerged, and I know that the interiors of those vehicles, problems. But before we jump into all of that, on Monday, November 14th, the Jamaica Gleaner got a statement from the NHT stating that the reason for said flooding was because of an improper drainage system. Now, I don't know if they're speaking directly to the public drainage system in and around Ruthven Towers, or they're speaking about said drainage system within Ruthven Towers. And then that within itself on Tuesday, November 15th, led the communication personnel from the NAA to put out a statement stating that he is not aware of the particular drainage system that was in place in Ruthven Towers or within Ruthven Towers. However, he also doesn't know, or in conjunction with that, he also doesn't know if the drainage plan that was put forth for Ruthven Towers was approved upon first being presented or not. So that's something he'll have to look back on and come back to the media to speak on. So at this point, we don't have any real clarity as to what occurred in the past. However, the NHT is acting swiftly and looking to block off that particular side of the complex and build a brand new, or better yet, make the other entrance, which wasn't or isn't the primary entrance until the gate for phase 2 of the Ruthven Tower development is built, and then that will be the main entrance. Boy, honestly people, it's not even like I like coming on here talking about Ruthven Towers, but Jesus, this place is just, my heart really goes out to those homeowners. Like, from even before getting your home, there has been issues, there has been problems, starting from even the price point that persons were apprehensive about buying in, and even when some persons bought in, other persons who had put out the effort of trying to buy in at first, a lot of them backed out based on the reports in the media. And then structural issues after that too. There was some rain the other day, and I don't remember who came out and said it, but someone came out and said that the sandbags that were placed outside the gates of the gated community or the gated apartment complex was just a precautionary measure. Then in that same period, in the hallway of one of the towers, there was some leakage, and now this coming Sunday to come and see that some rain fell. And I heard it was quite a bit of rain. I was in Kingston myself, but I was indoors at a seminar, so I never really saw how much rain was falling. But to know that the entire underground parking flooded, it and I saw the pictures and the videos, and what heap of cars water there at the bonnet. Hopefully those cars, the engines weren't flooded, because that's a whole nother story. I don't even think most insurance companies cover that in their policies. Anybody watching from any of the insurance companies, you can comment down below and let me know if insurance companies cover engine floods under your vehicle's insurance. So it's just heartbreaking to see. And I know when persons buy their brand new homes, they're not expecting anything like this. You buy a brand new home and you're looking at, hey, maybe the next 5 to 10 years, I'll probably have to do some serious maintenance on my place. After spending so much money at that, it's they must be so frustrated. And I do know that there are persons from Ruthven Towers that actually are subscribed to my is subscribed to my YouTube channel and do watch my videos. So I really would like you guys to comment it down below and just let each and every one of us know how you're feeling. I was speaking to someone who lives there a few months back, and she was saying to me that what's being projected in the media is far from what's happening there. There are just some minor issues, and they're working as a community along with the NHT to get those issues resolved. So at least the persons who live there have more hope, which really and truly they have to have. They have to stick together and stay strong as a unit to actually face all of these things that have been happening to them. And I really just want to know, like, how you guys feel. How are you guys working through it? I'm really glad that I didn't do this video immediately, or better yet, I didn't get the chance to do this video immediately. Because I have seen reports today that either today or yesterday, I can't really remember, that the NHT is working on a strategy to actually move the gate or reposition the gate, which in fact is a solid plan, because I am not a structural engineer or anything, or I wasn't looking at the disaster preparedness of the complex per se when I went there to do my tour video. But in hindsight, looking at the level of the road and then looking at the slope or the drop off into the complex, it kind of spelled trouble from day one if you were really looking at it, because the road is a higher level than the driveway in the actual complex. And then, of course, there's a even deeper slope that leads down to the underground parking. So because of that, when the road washes off the when the water washes off the road, my apologies, and runs into the complex, it then has nowhere else to go but to run down into that underground parking area. And then coupled with that, if that wasn't pre-thought about and effective drainage was put in place to dissipate that water that would be flowing into the parking garage or the underground parking area, then you know that definitely there would or will be challenges. So again, I'm not a structural engineer, I'm not a disaster planner, but I do believe that they will have to either raise the entire parking area to above the level of the road, or or which I think is an even better idea from my amateur standpoint of building technology and all of that, is to seal off that entrance altogether and just use the other entrance as the primary entrance or the only entrance to the space, and just create a retaining wall on that side, because that side that I'm thinking of, which is, I do believe, the primary entrance at present, is where the water was streamlining right through to the parking garage area. You guys who live at Ruthven Towers or have better information, you can comment down below and let me know. But as I say, I see an article stating that the NHT is looking at plans to circumvent this happening again. So that is a big plus on the homeowner side of things. And of course, to the amount of things that has been happening at the NHT's Ruthven Towers, the NHT really has to step up and make things right for these homeowners. And I am glad that they have come out with their press releases, and I'm looking forward to them holding their word and delivering on those promises to fix each and every one of those problems that individuals living at Ruthven Towers is having or are having. And to date, they have fixed, to the better part of my knowledge, based on some conversations I've had with homeowners over there, the problems that were publicly announced previously. And as I said, the homeowners over there, they're very much content with their living conditions and are willing to work together with the NHT to get things right. So this is just another roadblock. But in having these roadblocks, I hope it is a learning curve for future developments, and especially the new tower that will be built over there over the next few years. And I do see that there is a tender out for a new either development team or design team or building team for that second tower. So let's hope that a lot more strategic planning goes into that development, in spite, not in spite, but just because of what happened with the first tower. I hope that more time and effort is placed into this new tower. Not saying that they didn't, because anything can happen. We live in an ever changing world, where our atmosphere, the earth is being changed so rapidly because of different types of environmental factors. So some of the things they might have factored in at the time when the pre-construction process was happening, those things might have altered over time without them knowing. So I just hope that additional planning is put in place for the next tower and for future NHT developments as well. It's really heartbreaking to know that you buy a brand new house looking forward to not having any problems at all. Probably a high light bill is the only thing you're looking to worry about to cut down, and then boof, you come back up into all of this. But I don't want this video drag out any longer than it has to. I hope you guys enjoyed just me giving my 2 cents on the Ruthven Towers issue, and the fact that the NHT will be trying to sort this issue out for the homeowners. You guys can comment down below and let me know what you think of the situation and any other situations regarding housing in the comment section. And of course, as per usual, I'll interact with you guys down there, and homeowners from NHT Ruthven Towers, comment down below as well and let us know how you're feeling, what you're going through, all of the concerns, all of the issues, and how you have been advised that they will be fixed. But yeah, that has been enough from me. Don't forget that the goal is to live life on your own terms, and that is what I'm out here trying to do each and every time I make one of these banger videos for you guys. And don't forget that we're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers by December 25th so we can do a major Christmas giveaway. But that has been enough from me. AB signing out.